So the first time you were offered to host Saturday Night Live, what was it like turning it down?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I had planned a trip that I couldn't unplan.
How do you handle that one?
I said to my agent at the time, I was like, you have to be very delicate with this and say that I'm not turning it down because I don't want to do it. I wildly want to do it, but I can't. I don't know how you make that argument, but please do. And effectively, they did. And it was nice because obviously Mad Men was very cyclical and there was another opportunity. But I got to host it 3 times in 2 years. I mean, and it's so fun. Oh, it's so fun. I was just there a little bit ago. I saw my friend Bill Hader host. It was nice. It was really nice.
That first experience, though, hosting, describe what you remember.
It's a roller coaster. What I realized was it's a roller coaster. And it's a roller coaster that's pretty well designed. It's not going to fly off the tracks unless you do something ridiculous to make it fly off the tracks. And so your job is to hang on, hold on, and enjoy the ride. And it's thrilling. Your stomach drops out and you go upside down and you go around the corner and your hair falls, and so it's crazy fun. But I realized that literally like 5 seconds before they pushed me through the door. I was like, oh right, this is a roller coaster. Just ride the roller coaster, man, and enjoy it. Cue cards are right there. They push you and pull you and stick you on your mark. The rest of it is just enjoy it.
How many Saturday Night Live sketches can you recite verbatim?
Probably not as many as I used to, but I do have a pretty good working knowledge of the history of that show. And there's a really cool thing that you can do when you're there. They have like a database, basically, and an in-house network and computer that you can pull up any sketch from anything from the past 40 years, basically. They have it all digitized somehow. And I think it's mostly so they can make sure they're not cannibalizing their own things. They're like, we did that in 1984. But also it's like to see, I think, how to do things, who did what. Would it be fun to kind of revisit, things like that. It's pretty cool.
What do you think Lorne Michaels likes about you?
Well, Lorne is famously kind of inscrutable. So I don't know.
But you guys are friends.
I wouldn't hazard a guess. Yes, I think we're friendly. Yeah, absolutely. I do hear from him, if he's visiting in town, hey, you want to have dinner? And that's always a nice message to get, and it's always a fun dinner. You're sitting with a person who's a legend in his own time. I mean, who doesn't want to sit at that table? And I've been fortunate enough to have dinner with Lorne, Mike Nichols, Marty Short, like people like that, and the idea of, I just love listening. Listening to them and I mean, kidding me? Like that's the best.